if they really could do all those things, they could probably take out our power grid pretty easy. Apparently, the stories are that they're able to shut down nuclear launches and nuclear facilities, and that they do that, and they hover over military bases, and that they'll just shut everything down just to let you know, hey, bitch, you know, I can just
wild.
flip that switch.
What the f is that? Look at it, dude. It's a perfect triangle.
The drone is battery run out.
Alright, what's up, guys? We're going to be talking about this movie and the predictive programming in it. This movie, I actually enjoyed this movie, you know, before I ever woke up, God ever woke me up. But there was a reason that I watched this movie and remember it now when I was young. And the movie is called The Abyss. Obviously, from the name, right? It's very biblical. The Abuso, the Abyss, the underneath the earth, right? In the book of Revelation. That's where all the bad things come from. And what the movie is about, well, wouldn't you know it? What comes from the abyss under the earth? Aliens. Part of the alien deception. And what else is in the movie? You have the race to find a submarine with nuclear weapons. Nuclear, get it? What's going on right now? All this nuclear stuff. And you got aliens. And then what happens at the end of the movie? Right? The aliens create this big, massive tidal wave wall that they hold in place. And it's like they're holding humanity hostage until humanity, you know, can decide to get along and not nuke everybody. The reason that I'm bringing this up is because of that. Is that going to be a possible scenario that they are going to use in this last days alien deception, right? They're going to bring them in like this. You know, again, they show you so much truth in plain sight. Where they actually come from. Underneath the earth. Well, anything come from underneath the earth shouldn't be trusted, right? Especially when they're aliens, because the Bible talks about devils and other bad things that come from the Abuso, the abyss. So again, I wanted to show you guys this along with the Joe Rogan clip, because look at what he's saying. This movie, in my opinion, was probably some predictive programming on how they're going to pull this alien deception off. Right? They're going to bring in the aliens. We're not talking about aliens, but the movies are pushing the aliens. They're going to bring in these entities, right, that come from the abyss, that pose as though they are going to help humankind, right? So then Earth is going to mingle with them and say, hey, thanks for your help. And then when Jesus comes back, well, they're going to call him the bad guys or the bad aliens or whatever you want to call it from outer space. So that's how you get the world to rally against Jesus, actually, in the last days. The devil and his angels and all his workers pose as they pose as the good aliens. They mingle with humanity for a while, just like the days of Noah. And then when Jesus decides to come back a few years later, all of a sudden the world is told, these are the actual bad guys. Jesus and the angels, the saints. Wanted to show you guys this. So I'll close with these verses. 2 Corinthians chapter 11, verses 14 and 15, the King James. And no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. Therefore it is no great thing if his ministers also be transformed as the ministers of righteousness, whose end shall be according to their works.